Hey, we are currently live, folks. What is going on? Well, for me, just hanging out. Gonna charge up the solar generator a little bit and gonna watch the Monday Night Football game tonight. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. And I don't know. Still got the chicken. It's good. I could possibly make the chicken in the XL oven. I just fire up the generator and run that. No big deal there. But anyways, it will make it easier to cook the chicken. It'll cook it just as good as I could cook it outside. But I do have the grill. I did buy the grill. And it's easy to put together. Not a big deal. I just don't want to go outside and get dirt in my foot. So, got 6 people in the house right now. We are currently in the desert somewhere. Somewhere. I don't even know where the heck I am. So, but anyway, I'm not close to any Walmart or supply store or hardware or any of that type of stuff. If I want to collect rocks, I could certainly collect a lot of them where I'm at. There's a ton of rock on the ground. Tons of dirt and sand and grit and whatever. So, but yeah, lots of people camping around me. So, let's see, we got 6 people in the house. So, yeah, we don't, that's a normal misfit. What's going on, man? I'm just camping out, hanging. Hey, my foot's doing okay so far, from what I could see. Taking some Red Deer Velvet for it to help it, some collagen, um, to help heal the foot. So, and I got appointment tomorrow with it to rewrap it. So, I'm in good shape so far, and my breathing is a lot better here compared to when I was up in the elevation. My friend is taking care of my property up north, and he said some kind of mouse got into the camper or whatever. I said, where? In the he said a compartment. I said, well, you know what to do, don't you? Just I said, if I have to get an exterminator out there, I'll do that. But I'm not out there, so I don't need to do that right now. So, but anyway, we got Jasmine Star in here. We got Misfit in here. That's a good crowd for me. 4 people. I don't need any more than that. I'm just doing a little camping video here. Just camping out in the RV and got. Oh, you're boondocking near Sedona. See, I'm close. I'll tell you, I'm pretty much just. I'm close to Las Vegas. I'm gonna tell you that much. I'm only like 40 minutes out of Las Vegas, camping around here. So I don't want to be specific about the campsite, but I am very close to Las Vegas. I'm just in the outskirts. I got the view of the nice lake. Well, it ain't much of a lake. I'll tell you what, that lake is draining down pretty quick. It's nice and dry. It's nice weather, but the lake is almost gone. It's pretty sad to see. If you look at how far that lake has come down, it's had, I swear, since 2015, I swear it's at least 100 feet down. At least. I don't think they honestly would tell me if I called them. Hey, how far is that lake down compared to what it was in 2015? 2015, it was probably up. It's probably down about, I'm going to say 100 feet total. Maybe. I don't have any fishing poles on hand. It's just too hard for me to fish. Davey. I got my little blue eddy and a big one. I need both of them, man. I gotta run my, I run everything at night with the blue eddies. Because I charge them up during the day. Right now, my charge is only at like 12.7. Yeah, 12.7 right now. When it gets up to like 13.3 or 4, then I can go ahead and charge up the Blue Eddy. And then I'll watch Monday Night Football tonight with that. So I'll go on ESPN, and I got satellite TV, so I'll just turn on the satellite. I got good reception out here where I'm at. It was 58 this morning. Nice. Whoa, it's 73. Here, not sure what the temperature is. I didn't check it. I would say it feels to me like it's about 75-ish, you know. I would say the high temperature is going to be about 84 or 85 out here in the desert. Maybe a little less. Maybe, if I'm lucky, just in the high 70s. And then the nighttime temperatures are going down to, I don't know, about 65, I guess. Pushing 70 at night. So you don't even need a blanket on, really. Not till, I don't know. But nah, I don't have any Blue Eddies for sale. I have two big ones, but I'm keeping them both. You know, they both work well. They're doing what they charge them up during the day and have them for the nighttime. That way, when my solar's down because it's not working, solar don't work at night. You know, a couple little dinky things, but like a fan, the 12-volt fan I can run, you know, and I run that. I run the 12-volt fan on me at night just to get some air circulating in here. Dog Lips is in here. We got Dog Lips in here. We got a small crowd. Didn't it snow there already? No, on my property, at my property, no, it has not snowed. It's been warm. It's been warm out there, actually. It's been like 62 or 3 degrees for the high out there. And the lows are like 37, 38 degrees at night. That's not too bad considering, you know what? Are we in November now? Yeah, it wasn't Halloween yet. Halloween was last night. Let's see, I've heard if you soak your leg in salt water, it will help with the healing. Salt, I don't have any Epsom salt, but I could go get some. Epsom salt is probably what you're talking about, right? You don't want to. You don't want to get your foot. You don't want to white it out. Is what I'm trying to say. If you know what I'm talking about, you want to keep it dry as possible. That will help it to heal. But I'm doing everything. I got a wound care place up here, and they wrap me up a couple times a week. 3 times a week actually, and I do the rest of it myself. They say it takes care of itself because they put silver in it, which helps it to keep dry. That's the whole key factor, keeping the foot dry. Don't let it get moisturized. You don't want that whiteout effect. Because then it causes more injury to the foot. You want to leave it dry, and then it'll start healing. It's already showing signs of healing. I'm taking Red Deer Velvet too, and collagen. Pharmaceutical collagen, which I put in my drink, and I drink it down. So, and that helps too. That's another key factor. And I'm taking my vitamins, minerals. I got some good medication in here. Heck, if I can show you. Got my fan. I got my 12-volt fan right here. Is this still 12 volt? This thing works great. But I don't have it plugged in. I'm charging. Hold on a second here. I'm charging my lantern right now that I use for night. And let me show you. Let me show you some good stuff here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Red Deer Velvet. There we go. Look, I'll show you. See, Red Deer Velvet. This stuff is really good. So I take this stuff. That stuff helps to heal my injury. And I take some few other things too. And I got the collagen in here too. which I'm going to mix some up here in just a bit. Make myself. What did I make? I had what did I eat for dinner last night? I had Alfredo. I had just plain Alfredo last night out of the packages. And I checked my sugar this morning. It was 141. So my sugar's doing good. I took insulin already, so I should be probably down like around one ish. 100. You want to be right at 100 or a little bit more. So anyway, I got a mountainside in the back, as you can see. Look at that. See, I got some scenery there. Look at that. See that cliff right there? That's right. I'm right next to that cliff. That impressive? That's beautiful. I got some really nice mountain views right next to me. It's really beautiful where I'm at. It's good to have Jasmine in here. I got Misfit in here. I think I got Dog Lips in here too. So I got a few people. I like Dog Lips. He's a cool guy. Soon you will be hiking that mountain, man. Well, I'm looking for a doctor. There are foot doctors like that could probably surgically repair my feet up here. To meet one up here because I talked my heel, I should say. It's feeling pretty. So I don't have any pain in regards to the injury or to the. See, I'm missing the skin on the bottom of the heel. I'm trying to figure out. It's probably like a circumference circle like this on the undersides of my heel, and it's healing. It's actually starting to heal from the inside of the not the outer part. It's actually healing from the outer and in the inner. So that's a good sign. I didn't have all that white out in there last time, just a little bit. But then again, I cleaned it. I took care of some of it myself, actually. But I didn't put anything on it. I put saline. I cleaned it with saline. I got lots of saline in here. So saline is really good. Saline saved my life when I got shot with a bullet. If it weren't for the saline, I wouldn't be here. So, is the Piestewa Peak in Phoenix? Yeah, it is. Yep. It used to be called Squaw Peak, and they changed the name because it was an offending name, being Squaw Peak. It was Squaw Peak for many years when I grew up. I hiked that mountain probably 100 too. I trained on both those mountains so I can hike the Grand Canyon 4 times. I hiked Bright Angel Trail twice. And I hiked Hermit's Trail. And then Grandview Trail. Those are the trails that I hiked. Grandview, I didn't go all the way to the bottom. I went down to a turquoise cave. There's a bunch of turquoise. And so that's kind of stuff that was down there. So you could get a lot of turquoise. You hiked Hermit's? Did you hike Hermit's Trail? I camped at Hermit's Rapids when I did that. I'm so glad I did that in my late 20s. I couldn't, I can't do it now, but I'm just happy that I was, and I also hiked to the top of the highest peak in Arizona, which is what do you call that? San Francisco Peaks. Yeah. Humphreys Peak is actually the tallest peak, but they call it San Francisco Peak. But it's the same mountain. Humphreys Peak is just that tallest peak, that point peak that you see. If you look at the videos, or if you go to YouTube, you can find quite a few videos on that. But camped up that, I don't know, I camped in there with a little backpack tent, and we did it 2-nighter, and I had enough food. I had dry ice in my little ice pack that was in my backpack. And I think I had some lunch meat or whatever in there, and that held the lunch meat up. And then I had some sandwiches and I had some stuff for cereal too, and I had a little bit of thing of milk. I had some dry milk actually, is what I used. Wasn't the greatest tasting stuff, but I used it. Let's see, us, we got 11 people in here. We still got, we're not getting the crowds we were previously. We were getting like, seems like it was exploding. I was getting the wrong kind of people in here. You know, because you got to remember, I got whomped with the club here, and that's up on this eye right here. This is going to be taken care of. It's not yet, but they got to do some surgery on that. That's one of the reasons I'm where I'm at. So they're going to fix that up too. So I got a concussion from that. That's a helicopter. I see some F-16s flying out of here too. I'm like, F-16s, man, that was impressive. I seen one that the fighter jet just goes up vertically and just shoots off like a dart. Yeah, I got. See that? That's right next to my RV right there. See that? I got nobody next to me over here. I got some other people here camping around. Not that many. You know, maybe a handful of people. They come and go, you know. Got 13 people in the house. But it's beautiful out here. Look at that. There's a van back there. Up of it. It might be there's probably rattlesnakes out. Nah, it's not Dome Rock. I mean, it kind of looks like it, but it's not. I'm close to Las Vegas, Nevada. Matter of fact, I drove into Las Vegas. I was right in Las Vegas. I went to Walmart in Las Vegas. Went to the one. Which one was it? Trying to think. It was on. God, trying to think of the name of that street. I can't think of the streets because I don't go there very often. You know, I could have met up with some people there, and I didn't mess with it. I just went in there, got some supplies, and went to Walmart, and so I don't know. I think I filmed in the store for a little bit, and I lost the. I never could keep filming in the store because the walls. There's something within Walmart, which is I just dropped the filming. I can't film for a length of time. Just one of those things. But yeah, I got some beautiful camp right here. It's nice. The weather's gonna be nicer today. I've got my solar up to 12 device in here. I know exactly when I can charge some things up, and when that way it saves my batteries. I got 3 batteries, AGM batteries in here. No lithiums, only AGM. Since next time around, hopefully I'm still alive 3 years from now, I'll go with lithium. Yeah, I'll make sure I buy lithium batteries. So, yeah, I got a battery in mine. It'll last about 8 years. Probably last the rest of my life if I'm still living out of this thing. I'll be living out of some camper or whatever. I got a fifth wheel on my property, so up on my northern Arizona property. So that property's got solar on it. Just got solar put on it. Next thing, I got to move the water tank over to and have the water tank hooked up to the fifth wheel. That way, I could take showers and stuff. That'll be nice. And I just need a little bit of oxygen to go with that, so I can put oxygen on my nose since it's high elevation. I'm like 6,700 feet. Just a little bit less than Flagstaff. Just a little bit less. Because I'm just west of Flagstaff. But still in the Flagstaff. To the west of Flag. It's not a hard drive to go to Flagstaff. It's just a little hop, skip, and jump. It takes 15 minutes to get to Flagstaff from where I'm at. Well, where I will be, but I could go to the property. It's just I'm not prepared for it right now. I want to make sure that everything is working. My friend's going to get out there next Thursday and get some more food out there and the storage container. And I want to. I got a guy that's going to empty my Phoenix storage container too. That's the big thing. I'd love to do. You know what? If I could do that in the next couple weeks, I'd do it. But I got to watch my feet. My feet are very important right now. They can actually do it. If they could come get the key, I got the keys here for that storage, so they can open it up. Or the only other way, actually, if they're gonna clean it out, just drill the damn freaking thing out. I'm never gonna use it again. Just drill the damn lock out, and I'll just give them my notice. I just got to make sure the dude can go in there and get the stuff out. That's all. But so that way I don't have to go to Phoenix. That way I don't have to come into Phoenix. But I'm in the Las Vegas area basically. So I think I heard camping. The Kellys were calling Kingman their home now. The Kellys. Camping with the Kellys. Well, they're in Kingman. They're close to me, man. They're close to me. I'm basically look at the mountainside. Look at that. I got that big mountain right there. See, I got all that mountain. It's that rough kind of scale mountain. But I'm in a canyon basically. So, but I'm doing okay. My refrigerator. I picked up stuff. No, I'm not dying. No, I'm not dying. I'm actually doing quite well. My my water that was coming up from my heart, from my leg's not swelled up. My leg's doing pretty good. My foot's doing really good. So things are holding up, Carlos. Things are holding up. I just got to stay away from trouble. That's all. I stay away from trouble. I'm fine. I'm good where I'm at. I got people all around me. They don't bother me. I could play my stereo, but it's so really quiet here, man. Nobody, you can hear a pin drop around here. People are very quiet. And then when it turns night, people go to sleep. I crashed right after the football game. Actually right before Dallas was going to win the football game, I crashed. I couldn't stand to hear that Dallas Cowboys. But you know what? Arizona's going to play Dallas at the second to the last game of the season. That's going to tell the story. That's going to tell a big story. I think Arizona's got a lot of injuries right now, but get all those guys back, and Arizona's going to have something to say. Arizona played with injuries against the Packers and almost should have easily won that game. I mean, it went from the 1 yard line, half yard line, all the way across the other end, and they just missed it by one pass. If that receiver turns around, catch the pass, Arizona wins the game. I was bummed about that game. They could have been 8-0, riding off of the week off, and then they could beat the 49ers. They could be 9-0. Imagine that. You're like right. I mean, you're almost. You won already 7 games. So all they got to do is win 3 more games, and then they're in the playoffs. Just go 10-6. Lose 6 games, because they've already lost 1. So what's losing a few more? So so Arizona's. I'm an Arizona fan because I'm an Arizona boy. I grew up in Scottsdale, Arizona, so that's why. NASCAR in Phoenix. Yeah, I would. You know what I wanted? I would have loved to do that. Camp out there for the week. I tried to get tickets. I tried to get a $200 camp spot. It cost $200 for a camp spot, but they were sold out 2 years ahead of time. If I buy a ticket now, it'd be for 2 years from now. It'd be 2 years in the future. So I don't know what my future is in 2 years from now. So Cardinals got robbed in that game. You damn right they did. Yeah, well, not exactly. Well, if the receiver just had turned around, he didn't know the pass. See, if Hopkins was in there, he'd have caught that pass. You know, the pass would have been. The pass was perfect. Kyler threw the perfect pass, man. You know, the guy. If the guy just turns around, Danica Patrick has nice Scottsdale. Oh, she lives in Scottsdale. I grew up in Scottsdale. I went to high school. Graduated from Chaparral High School in North Scottsdale. Yeah, I got my diploma right here in the RV. I should probably show that to you guys sometime. I graduated from my elementary school, Hohokam. Hohokam. I guess the proper term is Hohokam, but I always called it Hohokam. But yeah, that was down in South Scottsdale, and then we moved up to North Scottsdale. So Danica is too much of a diva. She's a nice looking lady. Nice, wealthy lady. Rich. Successful. Scottsdale's full of rich people, man. Lots of rich people live in Scottsdale, including my family members. But I got gypped from my family's money. I'm not happy about it, but hey, it's what it is. My gas station in Fountain Hills. Fountain Hills, beautiful place. Lots, you just go east of Scottsdale off of Shea Boulevard. There, take you right to Fountain Hills. See, I know the area. I grew up around the area, so, around 120. My mom's house is still there. My brother lives in it. It's at 110th Street and just north of Cactus Road. So, between Sweetwater and Cactus. That's where my mom's house was. Still is. It's just my mom died in she died in 96? I think my mom died from cancer. My brother took over the house. See, my brother should have just sold that house and we should divide it. Every family member would have had like $1.6 million in each of our hands. Yeah, but it would have been more than that. That's just from the house. But and whatever cash she had from her job, that she did her real estate job, which was her business. Let's see, 5.9 earthquake in Indonesia. That's not too bad. 5.9. That's almost 6. I had an office space at 114th 114th and where? 114 Shea? On Shea Boulevard? I mean, they built a lot of stuff out there since I've been out there. I haven't been out there in a while. They donated a wing in the hospital to Bob's wife's. Yeah, there's my mom died in that hospital there in Scottsdale. My dad died in Scottsdale Memorial South. And my niece died in that North Scottsdale hospital. She died of a pulmonary embolism. She got a blood clot in her lung and it killed her. I got the same thing. I'm still here. I should have died from that too, but I didn't. It was a 50-50 when I went to the hospital. I could have died or not died. They just put the medication in me and said, well, let's just see if you make it. And I made it. You might be here tomorrow, you might not. But then again, none of us are given it tomorrow. We're not given. In other words, tomorrow's not guaranteed today. So I always suspected they made tons of cash smuggling stuff across the border. Imagine. Well, you go figure. They got tunnels underground that go for miles. You could probably walk a tunnel. Probably 200 feet down in the dirt underneath that fence. That fence that Trump built. Fences work and they don't work. Okay, the cartels are so high efficient. They're so wealthy. They have so much money. They could do whatever they want. Just like the Colombian drug lords, nobody could stop them. They operate freely. The cops can't touch them. They got too much money. Too much cash. Too much dinero. Muchos dinero. Yeah. Much. Very much. A lot of cash. Yeah, if you watch, you should watch that series called, God, what the hell? It was with the big drug lord that was killed back in, I think, the 90s. See, Bob would fly his plane into Grand Canyon during government shutdown, so they would never caught, they were never caught there. Oh, the Grand Canyon Airport. Let's see. Yeah, there's an airport right there in Williams, actually. This big airport, big planes. I seen them. I drove right through there. That's not that far from my property. Yeah, my property's good where it's at, and nobody's. I don't need to be there. I don't need to sell it. It's just like I said. People wanted to buy it. I'm like, no, it's not for sale. I'm not selling it. I'm keeping it. It's going up in value. It's gone up a lot in value. So it's been the best investment I think I ever made in my life. I never made $100,000 in 6 months. Never. Never ever. I did with that property. So I'm happy about it. But the money doesn't matter. It's just gonna be a place where I'm gonna stay during the summer months. When it's too hot down here, I go up there. Some oxygen so I can keep at the property, so I can breathe, you know. But I'll stay at the property all this upcoming summer, because it's all going to be. It's going to have solar it's got electricity with the solar, so it's going to be good. I'll get a refrigerator put in there so I can plug it in and run it off an inverter. My friend just doesn't know anything about solar, but he's got the guy that put the stuff in. I guess he knew quite a bit about it. So I just like to talk to my friend. Hey, what you guys put in? How much? What are the panels? Are they 300 watt? Are they 200? What kind of batteries did you get? What kind of inverter? What's the wattage on the inverter? See, those are the questions I have. Do you have a cutoff switch? So you could turn the power off just in case. So you could go back and add more wire or another solar panel or another battery. You could shut it down so you're not hurting anything, Stuff like that, Stuff I know, but what do I know? I'm just an idiot, You can, yeah, just like you said, money can be lost just as much as it can be made. I can make $100,000 in 5 months, and in 5 months it could be washed away. But it doesn't matter. I always have the land, I always got the property. That's the one thing I got. So that's what I'm saying. The money doesn't matter. I don't care, because I'm just going to live on the property. It's 10 acres. It's good to go. Got nice scenery. I got a mountainside, not like this one here back there, but see that mountain there? But I got my own mountain. See, Tater drove to Flag to save shipping on his shipping. They got, okay. You could go to Wind and Sun in Flagstaff. Flagstaff's got Wind and Sun, and that's on Industrial Street. It's on Industrial. So if you go to Huntington, where you just keep going east, and it'll get you to Wind and Sun. Can't remember what street. It's on Industrial Street. I know that. See, I know where I know all these things. I know Flagstaff because I've been in Flagstaff for 2 years. Spent 2 years in Flag. So in the summer months, I got out of there. I was in 2 snowstorms. That produced like 2 inches of snow. I got pictures of it too. Got pictures of all the snow. I was in the hospital when it was snowing. I could see the snowflakes dropping. I could see the snow dropping off the roof. Yeah, Flagstaff's really nice. I stayed at Cracker Barrel, my RV, when I was going to wound care there, but they discharged me. I did not like the people that were not working on my foot. The lady was viciously mean. I don't know. She said, you need to do more on your foot. I'm like, you guys need to do more. They should just put me in their schedule and just wrap the foot and don't say a thing. I'm just coming in there hey, I don't even say a word. I just come in there and just get my foot done. So I went to NAU, huh? Went to NAU. What's they got one Dairy Queen in that town. They've got 2 Home Depots. They got a Homeco on what street was that? They got a couple Burger Kings. I'm not really a Burger King. They got 1 Wendy's off of Milton. They got a Target right across the street from Wendy's. They got some good restaurants though up in there. They got The Place, 2 of those, one on the west, the east end. Couple Jack in the Boxes. They got 1. What's that called? Sizzler. They got 1 Sizzler. That's off of Milton. To get to, you have to go west. They got the Little America too. Yeah, that's right. You can camp right over there too. There's a little dirt road off of there that you can camp. A lot of people do that. Camper Van Kenny did that. Camper Van Kevin, he camped over there by Little America. That's where he went. They also go to the Cinders. If you know where the Cinders are. You go out to the Cinders. It looks like there's a bunch of cinder rock. You just go camp out there too. But the Little America, actually, the rooms there are expensive. They're very. I heard they're really nice. From what I heard for some people that had a room there, that I was in the parking lot just hanging out, and they said it was pretty nice. If you won't take care of yourself, how do you expect others to? Well, I take care of. I do my part. I take my medications. I keep my sugar level low. Woke up to 141 this morning. That was really good. So I was under 200. I was under 150, which is really good. That's what helps. If you keep your sugar level down, that helps to heal it up. And I take Red Deer Velvet too. And I take my insulin. I'm taking care of myself. I checked my blood sugar this morning. I check it every morning. I give myself my insulin. Matter of fact, let's see, where'd I do it? Hold on a second here. Here's my insulin right here. Look, see? See this little pen needle? Hold on a second here, right here. Those are my pen needles. That's my insulin right here. I got that right here, right next to me. So, yeah, I can... As a matter of fact, I'll check my... Yeah, the wound, I got silver on it, and it's good for, they say, 3 days. I don't even have to touch it for 3 days. I just stay off my foot. I only walk when I have to use the restroom. That's it. And anytime I like, a lot of times I just go find a place to eat somewhere. But like I said, right now I'm not that close anywhere to anything, so that's why I make my own meals. That's why I went to Walmart and picked up what I could. I picked up items. I got a lot of items in here I don't have to refrigerate, so I got that kind of stuff too. But I picked up elbow macaroni and spaghetti noodles and mac and cheese in the box, and picked up stuff like that. But it kind of heats up the place, I used to stay at an old hotel for $20 a night, where the Cracker Barrel is now. Oh, okay, yeah, the Cracker Barrel in Flagstaff. It's right off of Huntington. It's like right there. It's literally right. There's one hotel. You go past that hotel, and there's a Super Walmart there. But it's overshopped. There's just so many people shop in that store. The shelves are bare. I just go to Fry's off of Route 66, and go there. I go to the place. The place is kind of bickered at me for hanging at the table. So I start going to Denny's. Denny's is just fine. I go to Denny's, no problem. So Denny's never gave me an issue of hanging out at the table. Matter of fact, then I went to what, Quartzsite? What is it called? Three Family or whatever. I went to that restaurant too. It was pretty good. I'm not going to say it's the greatest, because see, I'm used to better places, Especially when I grew up in the Phoenix area. There's so many great places to eat. It's freaking crazy. So when you come out to these places, you're spoiled. You've been spoiled. So these places aren't quite good enough for you. But they have to work, because that's what you have to deal with. So you just put up with eating in a place you may not care to eat at, but you eat there anyway. See, my key factor, another thing I have to worry about is I need to take in protein. So next time I go out, I'm going to make sure I get those little drinks that have a lot of protein in them. Protein drinks, yeah. Drink a lot of protein, and that's going to be, I'm going to mix protein. I got a mixer. A really cool mixer. I'll show it to you. I saw the video Lori Teeling made of you being. Yeah, I was bludgeoned, and they hit me right here with a club. And I got a concussion that night, big time. Yeah, I went to the medical facility. I got a concussion, So yeah, I'm not happy about what happened. But I'll tell you what, I'm pretty set up with weapons in here, so nobody better mess with me next time, because they won't live through it. They'll be dead on the ground, guarantee you. They will die. Like I said, I told the police, I said, I will defend myself when necessary, but when they come to kill me, I'm going to defend myself the same way. So the other person on the other side is going to die just as much as I will die. But hopefully I don't die. Hopefully the other person. I've been in that situation up in Globe, Arizona. I got ganged up on, kidnapped, and I had a lot of freaking firepower. I had 500 rounds of bullets from an fully automatic rifle. Those guys, I killed 5 people out there, injured 42 people. I shot 42, 43, 4, 5. I shot 47 people total out of 100 that I injured and killed. So, and got away with it too. I defended myself, defended my life. So the cops didn't do nothing to me. Matter of fact, I did the cops a big favor. The cops got rid of some bad criminals that were really bad in the Globe area. They'll never be bad again, because they're not around no more. Their dad, I remember the one kid's dad was upset. One of them, he wanted to beat the crap out of me. And I said, hey, your kid tried to kill me, man. I defended myself. Sorry. I'm sorry for your loss, but hey, I defended myself. Sorry. If it was a life for a life and you had to defend yourself, you would do the same thing, sir. Okay. He took a bullet. He got shot right smack in the heart. I had a laser on that thing. I had laser sight, man. I zeroed right in on him. I shot his arm off. The one guy, at least one guy, lost his arm, but then I got him. I got him the rest of the way because he kept moving forward. Told him not move forward, and he did it anyway. He went without an arm. Yeah, 47 people in Globe. Yeah, out of 100, I think there were like 100 people out there, but they were going to hang us on a noose and put us into a fire pit and let us burn to death. That's what they're going to do to us. And I made sure that wasn't going to happen, and it didn't. I'm still here. So yeah, the Globe Police. Yeah, you go to the Globe Police Department. There's still a record of that. That was a big incident. That made the big news. That made the local Arizona news. and it also made the international. It made the big news. Like I'm trying to think. You watch your ABC Big News. Yeah, because there was a mass shooting. Yeah, that's what. It was a mass shooting. All right. Bad deal, man. They had gasoline. They did so much damage to us. It wasn't funny. Oh my God, I'll never forget that the rest of my life. What happened out there? I don't care for Globe. If there's nothing in Globe for me, there's nothing in Globe for anybody really. There's just bad people in that town. They're criminals. A lot of criminals. A lot of bad people. I would never go in that town and mention about that shooting because somebody would probably come after me, and I wouldn't be prepared like I was then. A little differently now. I can't prepare like I could out there then. It's a different situation for me. I had all those guns, man. I had what, 45 ace, 245 ACPs. I had two 9mm and two separate assault rifles. I had an M16, and I basically had a SKS assault rifle too. So, and the SKS had a 100-round barrel. Both of those basically. The other one had like I clipped on 35 round shots, and the other assault rifle, and then I had a 100-round barrel clip that went into the SKS, and it had the plastic stock. I changed, it looked like a pretty mean. It was a mean weapon, it really was. It was a vicious. You did not want to take a bullet from that thing. Nah. Those guys, man, whoever got shot with those bullets, they took a real bullet. They didn't take a crappy bullet. Let's see, Superior wasn't too bad once upon a time. Superior, Arizona. I camped out there a couple nights. Superior. It's a little restaurant out there too. I ate in a restaurant there just one time. Just one time in a restaurant. See, I like to go, every time I go I like to eat in a restaurant. Just to try it out. Just to say, I ate in that restaurant or whatever for that town. I go in a lot of different towns. I've probably been in just about every town in Arizona, just about. The only place I didn't really stay was Bisbee, Arizona. I drove flatbed for Roadrunner and Albuquerque before they were belly up. I knew a guy that used to come into my channel called Bounder Roads. He don't come in here anymore, but I don't know where he went. He just kind of disappeared. But I think something from what people were saying, he went to. He lived in Belen, New Mexico. He was actually there when they were shooting a film, that film with Clint Eastwood. That latest film from Clint. I didn't see it. Yeah, I don't know anything about the film. I bet you I could probably see it. I could probably see it. I could probably pick it up at Walmart for probably dirt cheap now. Probably get it in a $5 bin if you're looking for film. I got some film. I got a couple DVDs in here, just a couple. My TV's got DVD built into it. It's not the greatest TV. It's 24-inch. It runs off of both AC and DC. And I usually just plug it into the cigarette lighter plug. But, see, my friend owns a lot. In Belen. Yeah, Belen, New Mexico. I've never been there. I would have driven out there to visit Bounder Roads, but he left. I don't know if he just left his place completely or what. I've not ever heard from the guy. Matter of fact, I had one guy coming in here that actually knew everything about him. He lived in the area, but I have not heard from him. I've not seen him come back in since, so I don't know. Don't know where they went. But his name was Bounder Roads. He used to go under RV Willie too. He used to call himself RV Willie. But mainly he was bound to roads. But I've not seen him anywhere online. He used to go on Camel Dave's channel. I won't go on Camel Dave. I can't stand the guy. Guy's a freaking hypocrite. I don't like the guy. Just, you know what? I just made up a thing that RV Davey died, and he didn't even care. I was like, what a jerk. What a jerk. But he cares about. He only cares about like people that are like on TV, like national, like Gabby. What was her name? Gabby, and then Mark Laundry. He'd cover them every day, 3 times a day, but he wouldn't cover some other people, Freaking stupid. I mean, come on. You're supposed to cover, camper van. Kebby's Class A got shot up in Berlin. Camper van Kebby's Class A got shot up in Berlin, huh? When was that? When did that happen? How long ago was that? Let's see, there was... Yeah, I guess a lot of people just like looking for gold around that area, I guess. There's quite a bit of gold. There's quite a bit of gold, they say, in the Superstition Mountains, too. In Apache Junction, Arizona. Go to Apache Junction, Arizona. That's kind of a cool area to go to right now, too. Apache Junction. Go out by Superior, head up a year ago. CVK, Camper Van Kevin, right? He'd never get shot up. Not him. He gave his Class A to Felix, and then he bought the Bigfoot RV. Just a gas. He was going to get a diesel pusher, but I guess he didn't do it. Berlin's been featured in all the treasure magazines. That's why probably Bound to Roads moved there. He probably was looking to make it rich, That's probably what he was doing. Imagine, I can mine for gold on my property too. Because I got a mountainside in my backyard. If you look on the other side of it, they've been mining that thing. So if they're mining it, there's got to be something there. So there's probably something in mine too. It's just right smack in my backyard. Backyard's just a big mountain. And you got a bunch of little pack rats. The pack rats that are out there, You can take care of those. You just gotta feed them poison. Feed them poison and set traps and capture them. Eventually you'll weed them out. Weed out the big population of them that are out there. Theory replaced the shot window with plexiglass. And gave it to... Oh, you're saying they shot up Camper Van Kevin's. He was out there in New Mexico, but I don't know if he went to Berlin. He was out there 2 different places. But he, as you know, he would never say his location. He would never give his location. Not until after he was gone for at least 3 weeks. And then, what year was that shooting in Globe? It was about, let's see, when would that have been? I'm trying to think, 90. It would have been like 91, 90, early 90s. It would have been in the early 90s when that shooting occurred. So, unless they've taken it down recently. But yeah, that was on record, but maybe they took it out. I don't know. But 91, or either 90, it could have been 89 to 92. One of those years. That was when we were out there. We were going out to, we were supposed to go out to Roosevelt Lake. We were supposed to go camping out there, and then my brother got goo eyes for the girls that were at the Jack in the Box when we stopped to get some. Because they said, "Hey, we got a party to go to," and that party was like we were their bait. It's what we were. So we just became bait. But I made sure that they were the shot up bait. So I will run it through Lexi next. I don't know what that is. But yeah, look up a big shooting in Globe, Arizona. Mass shooting. It was in the Globe area. It was probably it was like right somewhere out by Jack in the Box. There's a road they took us out to, and then they took us to one spot. Then they took us to another spot. See, I knew there was problems because they parked their vehicles right, almost touching. We were like bumper to bumper on both ends. I said we. Then they were looking in the car, trying to see what was in the car. Yeah, my brother had dark tint. Safford has the federal. Safford has a federal prison. Never been. You know what? That's a town I've never been to. Actually, I said I've been in every town, but no. Safford, I don't think I ever went to. I went to Douglas, Arizona. I went to Tombstone. I went to Bix. What was that? Bix. I'm trying to think of the other town there. Kind of looks like Jerome, but it's down heading towards Tucson. See, Davey, you need to up your what skills? Skills I need to up? Talking skills? I think my talking skills are okay. I could talk and talk. I could talk forever, man. Like nobody. But yeah, I was around the Phoenix area just not too long, just recently. But I moved from there. I move around. I don't stick in one place. But before I do that, I make sure I can get my medical treatment too. So I call ahead just to make sure. Open source intelligence. Okay, I'll take your word on that. That's a good abbreviation for it, that's for sure. Oh, man. Couch is not the most comfortable. I'll tell you what, that's one thing that needs to be rebuilt here. Take this couch out and put a brand new, build a new couch. Put some good cushions in here. No spring type. Just put a piece of plywood down. You can take memory foam and put Sierra Vista is where all the military folks live. Let's see what else is there. But it's nice. I got both two windows open in here. It's pretty comfortable in here. What time is it? Do you guys know what time it is? I guess I could check it myself here. Let me look here. Hold on a second here. What time is it? 11:10. Okay, it's 11:10. Still nice out. It's pretty beautiful out here, actually. I'm a little up more in elevation. And then down in the desert, down when I Table Mesa Road. So I could say that now. I'm not there. Table Mesa Road. That's a BOM land just north of Phoenix. It's just north of Anthem, actually. I'd say it's probably about 10 miles north of Anthem. There's another really good place called oh shoot, I can't come up with the name of it. I had it on one of my videos when I was driving up north. Really good place. Really, probably I would say 5 miles to your right. Well, to your right hand side. Take the right turn off. The first thing for like a camping area or something says something. I just can't remember what it is. You just take like this here, but and you're up in a little bit in elevation, 3,500 feet elevation. Here is I don't know, probably about the same, probably 3,500. My guess, maybe three. Don't want it to be too high because I need my oxygen. So got a pretty good crowd in here. Still got 14. I've been carrying 14, 15 people. Never got to 20, but went to 19. So yeah, I appreciate all you guys coming in here this morning. It's almost mid-afternoon now. We're at 11:10. I had some fruit the other day. I forgot about that. I ate some fruit. Oh, that was good. Oh, that fruit hit the spot. Wish I had some more. It was just a mixture. Just a little fruit cup. Wasn't much, but sure hit from 15 to 11. So not that really meat makes that big. Sierra Vista. That's just. Right by, well, Douglas is too. I was in Douglas, which is right there. Got to be careful in Douglas because you're right there. All those cartels and stuff down there. So you got to kind of watch yourself. In the house. Usually I get down to about 8 people. But my stream is like 1 hour, so that's usually the most I like to stream is 1 hour. I'll usually just shut it down after. I think I go ahead and close it out. Almost time for lunch. What do you think, guys? We shut her down. We come back. Well, I gotta watch Monday Night Football tonight, right? So unless I come on after the football game, I could do that. Turn it on after the. Though, just depends. Who is playing? I could look up all this stuff, For the loss. So I want all the NFC teams. One of them. Now they got 2 losses. See, I want Arizona to only have, But the Packers are so tough. But heck, it's. I'd say the Packers and Arizona are about dead even. Roadshow night. Silas Jane. This is my. To yawn like the guy. the Dracula. I won't see those Dracula commercials anymore for the Kit Kat commercial. Because Halloween's over now. No more Halloween. Halloween. It's over. Halloween was last night. I guess last night was a scary night. Got some high clouds out here. It's not going to snow. Man, they can't come in. Want flies flying in here. Lots of fly. Make a fruit drink with it, but instead I just ate the fruit just the way it was. I didn't want to make a mess with the make a mess of the mixer actually, but it's great though. It's like perfect size for a fruit drink, you know. It's like drinking my 16-ounce bottles of water I mix with the lemon tea, you know. That stuff works pretty good. So, don't even need. So, what do you think, folks? We close it out. I'll see you guys tonight after the football game. Okay, guys, we're gonna shut, and we're gonna just wanted to kind of have a conversation with you, and now we're gonna close out the video. You guys, my RV. Can hear. See, right up there. My RV. Yeah, this is my cabinet. We're back here. Okay, now we'll end it. Now I'm going to end this thing. So, talk to you guys later. Have a great day, guys.